Teddy J on the beat again, yeah. Me say life is a journey, and you have to learn it. Respect not given my youth, you have to earn it. The bridges where you cross, make sure you're not burning. Anything you
Teddy J
want,
is a young Guyanese entertainer.
In a sweet Guyana, a woman born and grow. It's a real paradise, most beautiful place I know. Just watch how the river semi flow, and the sun just a shine on the forest, it's a glow.
Singer, an artist, also a barber. Many things under his belt. Also a young entrepreneur. We were lucky to have him here on this trip here to Suriname. So I'll ask him a few questions and see where he's at. How is the support and all of that? Because I know it's tough for young people finding a way, staying grounded, finding a place in Guyana to stay and say, hey, you know, this is my home, I'm gonna stay. Most young people that I know of are leaving.
Also, I just have thoughts of leaving as well, but home is home, so.
I want to get the people to know you first. You know, who's Teddy J and what is it that you do? Some of them may not know some of your songs. The heritage song that you
Me have the flyer on my left and on my right, and have a cake and lick cassava. All I wanna do every day is I just wanna sport, fish, and drink out all the worry. Jumping on my boat, babe, some coming home to get ready.
song that you played for me yesterday, which was dope.
Yeah.
You know? Play that one there for the camera now, let him hear what's on there.
I just wanna sport, fish, and drink out all the worry. Jumping on my boat, babe, some coming home to get ready. Yeah. I got some worm and the worry juice. All I wanna do is sport, fish, and drink out all the worry.
This is hard, bro. Introduce yourself there, buddy, and tell them a little bit about you.
Well, my name is Stephen Russell originally, but I go by the stage name Teddy J Official from Kokwani Region 10. A lot of you might know Kokwani or might not know Kokwani. Don't worry, I will introduce you guys to Kokwani as well. So I'm 26 years old. I'm currently a barber in Kokwani. I have my own barbershop and everything, so that is what I do. Besides the music, that's what I do for a living. That's my job. Yeah, basically I'm a barber, a singer. Oh, and I love traveling, so I'm a traveler as well.
And that's why.
And that's why I'm here in Suriname with
we get to pull Teddy
with
J
the Backyard
on this
Cafe.
one. Yeah. So one of the things that I do, and a lot of Guyanese don't know about this, but let me explain this. I know Ronald is there, doesn't like the long rambling on. And let me introduce Ronald also. For the past few weeks, Ronald has been doing the man in the street interview with regular people, big boy.
Yeah.
You know, street folks who's making a living somehow. Ronald came under my wings. And this is how I work with young people. You have to have that ability, the strength and courage to come to me. I will not come to your house. I will not knock on your door. I will not wake you up. I will not do the things that you're supposed to be doing to get yourself up and out and ready for what is to come or what's coming or what is here. I'm not going to do that for you. So what Ronald did, he understood by watching some of the videos and stuff. And this was a very long time ago. And he came and he said, hey, you know what? I would love to be part of the crew. I want to become a chef. Right away, from the time I saw him, he was hired because he looks like my son. And I miss my son so much. I want my son to be a part of what I'm doing. So I said, you know what? Maybe I can have him under my wings. And everything that I was supposed to be teaching my son, I'm going to hand it over to him. We can have a really nice thing going, right? Yeah. But I saw that Ronald doesn't want to be a chef. He was always into technology, and I saw that. I said, you know what, Ronald? You're going to do the production side of what Backyard Cafe is all about. He loved being behind the scenes.
You do a great job.
But guess what? He came a long way. In Guyana, there's no facility for young folks like yourself, Ronald, and yourself to actually make it out. In the 90s, as I finished school, they scrapped all the things with apprenticeship program and mentorships and all these things. So I didn't get I didn't get any mentorship here in Guyana. It was an Italian guy who took me under his wings, right?
Yeah.
And taught me everything I needed to know about life. It wasn't a Guyanese. So by me giving this interview to that you can write on my platform also so that other Guyanese can know that we have young talented Guyanese here too, is to also let them know we need more of their support. And by you supporting us, we're not asking for your millions of dollars.
A simple like, a share.
Just a simple
a subscribe.
share, subscribe,
Yeah.
a share. That is the win that we may need to get there.
Because sometimes, locally, we could get support, but on an international platform, a local person could share it and they could have an international person on their contact.
That's what it is.
Understand? So, me sharing it myself, I would reach them. You understand? But from a simple share from that person, it could reach a long distance.
Yeah.
A really good way it could go.
Yeah.
So that's the importance of the support and sharing
very important.
and these kind of stuff. The only way that this trip was possible for me was helping someone else. Like this would have been a whole week. This is a whole week I'm away from the barbershop. And I have a lot of customers that is be depending on me to cut their hair. Me closing the shop would have just left everybody on hold. They had this guy that came to me like about 2 days before the initial plan to come to Suriname. He's a strange guy. You want to work. You don't have anything going on for him and you want to work. He is a barber as well.
So you didn't judge him, you didn't do none of that. You just use your initiative as a young entrepreneur that I got to help somebody else here too.
Yeah, and it's going to help me as well. Because sometimes the work is be too much for me as well.
That's it.
You understand? So, I don't know this guy from anywhere, and I left this guy in my shop for an entire week. People calling me, hey, we need a haircut. I said, yo, they got a guy in the shop, he cutting good. You understand? Go and support him.
I heard a few of those phone calls came in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
right
you're doing
now,
good.
he's there, he's doing his job, he's making
see
his
what
money,
you
and I'm
did?
here now.
You open up a trust thing there. And that's
Yeah.
what some of us don't have. Look at it, right? Drive down Regent Street early in the morning. You're going to see all the young store clerks, right? Standing up outside waiting
Waiting for the person to come to
for the
open.
owner of the store to come and
Yeah.
open up the store. I encourage everyone, travel.
Yeah, travel
Get
is
the
very
exposure
important.
of somewhere different.
It's very nice traveling.
Even travel
honestly.
out of your community. Go to Linden, go to Berbice, go Essequibo, go in Georgetown. Some people never went to Georgetown.
That is me, You could ask anybody, even Ronald. Ronald is on my WhatsApp. For the time you miss me, I the town,
Yeah.
I the Berbice, I the Essequibo, I the Boateco, I the Linden, I the West Side. For the time you miss me, I the somewhere. You understand? I've been to a few other countries as well.
Right.
I went to Grenada. I spent like about 2 years living in Grenada.
Right.
I went to Trinidad, I went to Barbados and Suriname.
Exposure helps.
You understand? So, and this is the second time coming to Suriname.
Yeah. And you lived in Linden too for a bit?
Yeah, I lived in Linden.
Went to school in
I went
Linden?
to school in Linden as well. I was in the army. I worked at several locations in Guyana. So I've been traveling, you understand? And it's very nice to travel.
And how old are you again?
I'm 26.
Only 26 and you did all of that.
Yeah.
And still a music entertainer that I wish that you can get more views, but I wish you can get more gigs where you can get to promote your music and get paid at the same time.
Definitely. It can be frustrating sometimes, you understand? Sometimes, everybody should get the drive to keep going, you understand? But sometimes it's hard to keep that drive, you understand? Unless you really love something,
This is when you stick to it.
this is when you stick to it. Because it's not now I doing music, Like, since I was about 15, since I was in Fire 4, Fire 5.
And you're just wishing you can get that big break.
Yeah, get that break, you understand?
And a respectable break. Could you play the Guyana song?
In a sweet Guyana, I want me born and grow. It's a real paradise, most beautiful place I know. Just watch how the rivers them a flow, and the sun just a shine, and the forest it's a glow. To live in love, that's the way we grow. Most beautiful place I know. So no matter where in the world I go, Guyana is my country, it's my home. So come and make we live it up. Them want to take we land, but we not go give it up. But our country make we big it up. And we just find ours, so right now we have to build it up. You see we go and we backside mine. Them coming like a treasure, where we search and we find. And when you see the kite your falls, me know it's a blow your mind. I'ma lift it up. Watch the Essex people, I'ma lift it up. All the Northwest people, I'ma lift it up. Let him can you hear what I say?
Yes, I mention every
That's every
hot
tongue.
tongue in the country.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna pause it here. I'm gonna play this other one that Ronald did the music video for you.
That's Kokwani. You should play the Kokwani
Yeah.
one. Let me introduce them to Kokwani. Yes, because
Yeah,
that is it.
This is the Kukwani song.
That's the Kokwani song.
So we playing it. We want
This is
folks
where-
to see
this is
how
where I'm
talented
from.
you are.
Yeah, so this is where I'm from, guys.
Rob one. Link me a location.
Na 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 na, say whoa, whoa, whoa. Now you know. Na 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 na, say yeah, yeah, yeah. Teddy J on the beat again, yeah. Sometimes the pressures in life is real, and you need to get away. Hey, so why don't you come take a trip with me? Yeah, something like a holiday. Sometimes the pressures in life is real, and you need to get away. Hey, so come take a trip with me. Yeah, to my sweet,
And
sweet
look at that right
Kokwani.
Ronald is the one who did the video.
And that is that is the first time that I met Ronald.
All right, pause that. Let them go get it again. Teddy J Official on YouTube,
Yeah.
please. Happy to share Teddy J's experience, his work, where he would like to be. So now it's just up to you to see it as something good and help him. He's young, he needs the help. I'm just trying to be the catalyst that's going to help drive Guyana to the next level. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, man,
Appreciate
it's a
it.
pleasure.
Delvin Adams, Backyard Cafe, sitting with Teddy J.
So if you're looking for me at the Heritage, you know me there in the corner. Me have the flyer on my left and on my right, and have a cake of the cassava.